Alright, welcome to my channel. Today, I have a rant for you. A rant. Because I'm pissed off. I mean, not really. But what the hell is going on? What is the stage of Hollywood today? Well, most specifically, Disney. Now, I like the Punishers. One of my favorite superheroes or anti-hero, right? But I don't have a problem with Disney ruining it because they did it a long time ago, right? It's dead. I have a problem with all the damn YouTubers. That's right, all the damn YouTubers that are reviewers. Most everyone, and like look at this, look at like this dumbass right here. Look at that, have me stuttering. 10 out of 10, really? I don't even want to see this dumbass video. Right? Got all these guys glazing it. Well, it had action. It had all this other. It had not a damn inch of common sense. And that's my problem here. Right? You got this guy who is not, by the way, a good Punisher. Right? He's running around like he's Diego Sanchez. Right? And not the good prime day Diego Sanchez when he was fucking people up in the UFC. You got mental case Diego Sanchez running around cosplaying as the Punisher. Right? No guy with a pencil neck can be my Punisher. That's just a fact. But let's get past all that, right? Was it any good? It was not. It was dog shit. It was garbage. That's what this was. And I sat through it, right? I watched it. And it consists of a lot of this right there. There it is. This guy sitting in the room losing his damn mind. But it makes no damn sense. Now, some people try to defend it, right? At least a lot of the YouTube reviewers try to defend this garbage because of the action, right? The gore. I respect a couple of movie critics and reviewers, right? Not no more. They've all failed me. Right? This is at the level we are at. Now, I'm not going to say anything special that you haven't heard already, probably on, on the YouTube. But you're going to hear the most realist take of this garbage right here, right? And again, my beef is not with whoever made this pile of crap here. My beef is that these people get paid, right? To literally destroy any level of actual common sense and just, it's not hard. It really ain't, right? You got this guy running around. You saw right there, right? In the hoodie. Running around losing his dumbass mind on how tormented he is, right? And you don't want to be a hero. He don't want to do a damn thing. This is the most depressing garbage hot take that Hollywood seems to be pushing down our throats, left and right. Every superhero wants to not be what the hell they are. And that pisses me off. Right? Because it goes against everything that I am pushing. My channel happens to be about making men men again. Right? Wanting to be. Understand? That's why I have the beef here, right? Which I should just be offended as a viewer, period. Right? Not just the fact that it overlaps into my world of trying to teach or, trying to push back at all these guys quitting, right? And blaming everybody else for their problems. But you got this guy, look at him, right? Now he's in the room for some reason. Nothing makes sense. Like if you really wanted to break it down to the most simplest form, right? It would be most of the scenes he's in his room, down to his fucking hobo jeans, no underwear, because his ass has to be hanging out, and that's for the the artistic or trying to sexualize this damn thing. Ain't nobody thinking there's some ripped dude, right? It looks more like, he's fucking hungry. No food in sight. That explains the body. and he's running around throwing up and shit, somehow bleeding as he's doing some pull-ups. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Then he goes outside, and it's apocalyptic. Like levels of pretty much zombies running around, pillaging, whooping ass, right? Taking, effing up the cops, right? One dumbass cop car shows up for like a second, only to pull back, and seconds later it's on fire, right? So what is this implying? What the hell is this implying? Nothing makes a damn sense. Now let's forget about the world and its surrounding, as you can see right there. Right? It looks all stupid. Right? People's biggest beef is that one dumbass fall right there, right? Because of the CGI. Really? Really? Why? Why is that your beef? What about everything? What about everything that makes no damn sense? Like just the basic. Forget the story. You don't need a story. Just the fact that this guy's losing his shit, right? Because his family was killed. Look at him, whining and crying. Right? What about everybody else getting killed as you're walking around ignoring everybody getting their ass kicked? And here's another thing that pissed me off about the whole dumbass episode. All right, is it everybody's kicking everybody's ass, right? For some reason, and only a couple of people are actually trying to function as a society. They got a little business running as everybody's getting their ass kicked outside. Somehow they're running a business. There's fucking zombies everywhere, drug addicts. Yeah, and he's walking, and everybody ignores him, right? Everybody else is getting pillaged, raped, and robbed. Everybody ignores him. Even that apartment scene where he's like in his apartment, right? Crying again. Doing the why, no. Fucking, I mean, damn, this is where we're at now. And they call that acting, right? Oh, this guy, you're perfect Punisher, because no. There, look, there it is. It's that nose, because I had an argument, right? Somebody saying, "Oh yeah, he's my boy, right? He's a good actor and blah blah blah." Nah. You want to see this guy in real life? Watch his podcast that he did with Shia LaBeouf. That's Shia LaBeouf, right there. That's where he got the inspiration. Watch the podcast. It's him interviewing Shia LaBeouf, and it's basically this dude right there, the Punisher, crying, whining, and complaining about how the real world is so fucked up. And you got yourself Frank Castle version of what he's trying to pull off here in this shit show, right? Anyways, I try to watch the whole damn thing. Then some lady shows up. Now, I'm not a comic book fan, so I wouldn't know, but I had to. Turns out she's a good villain in the comics, I guess, Anyway, she's there. She comes out, gives this big speech about how he wants this dude dead. Even though at any moment, anybody could have just fucking rabbit punched his ass at any moment and taken him out. Right? Which, again, makes no damn sense in this world. Right? He's running around moping for 40 minutes. Until he, at some point, I guess, decides to step in. Because he heard, I guess, a little girl go, "Oh, help," right? Help. This thing is just garbage. This ain't the Punisher. It ain't. And good riddance. Good thing he does not wear the suit. Because he doesn't put the suit to shame. Right? So stay away from that thing, Anyways, I couldn't finish it. I could not finish it. I stopped around the part where, like, he's kicking everybody's ass, Everybody waiting their damn turn, which is another thing. I don't know if you noticed. These people cannot direct action to save their sorry-ass life. It's amazing. Right? You got damn near the same dudes coming out of, like, a corner or, some closet, from behind the camera. waiting their turn to get their ass kicked by Frank Castle here, right? What about everybody has guns except for a couple of dudes, which is the same dude that respawns. It's a damn video game. That's my point. It's a damn video game, and not a good one at that. You got the dude that with the bat. He comes up like 3 or 4 times. You got the dude with the axe. Last time I checked, I've seen an axe once or twice, right? In a building at any given couple of years, and somehow in this world, everybody comes up with a fucking fireman axe. Right? That dude respawns 3 or 4 times, right? To get his ass kicked by Frank Castle here, right? Up in the roof, in the halls. Now I will give it credit where credit is due. There's this one scene in that the sandwich shop where he fights the bald dude. Now I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That was probably the only thing that was good. The bald fight. The bald dude, right? The gangster. And he beats his ass with a pin. That was pretty gruesome, I guess. But that was it. That was the only thing. Right? But everybody losing their mind. Like this guy right here. Look. There he is. Marvel is back. I'm not joking. Yeah, they're back to destroy another fucking franchise. That's what they did. Right? And again, it's like every movie critic, they're giving this thing a damn pass. Now, and I'm tired of this. Right? Because these are the same people that gave Prey a pass, Badlands a pass. That's how shit Hollywood is today. You're giving hot garbage a pass. Same thing that's happening with the Odyssey, right? They'll give you all these points on how the Odyssey's going to be and is a complete debacle and kicking the nads. Only to turn around and say, well, it's Christopher Nolan. Right, this guy. Christopher Nolan, right? Here to save the day. Right? No. Right? You got the shitty... a side note on the Odyssey. You got the shittiest Spider-Man of all time. That, by the way, it does suit me bringing him up because he comes up with Frank Castle here in the Spider-Man movie, right? This same nut job here that makes no sense is going to be in the Spider-Man movie. And they're both in the Odyssey. Is that not a red flag? Or a screw red flag? That's a straight up telling that, yes, it's going to be hot garbage. Anyways, everybody's whining about this scene right here. That's what they're crying about. A CGI. Right? I don't know if everybody forgot, but this gets worse. That's not the only fall. The guy falls or jumps off the damn building only to fall on a fucking school bus onto the floor, which is a good, I want to say the school bus to the floor is a good, 10? Right? Because Frank here ain't that tall. So I want to say a 10 feet fall. That should have broken his damn neck. Not to mention the reason he jumped off, right? But I'm not even going to get into all this shit that I could talk about. Right? And everybody's whining about the CGI. Instead of how this doesn't make no damn sense at all. And then everybody's like, well, I get it. He's tormented because his family and all this other crap. What about that girl that just watched the fight with the bald dude in her damn sandwich shop with her pops? What about her mental state? Right? What the hell? What about everybody else that just got killed outside and in the buildings? Getting raped, pillaged, and whooped. Left and right. Up and down. Everywhere. Not a cop in sight. Which, does reflect a little bit of New York, I guess. Because that place is a shit show now, right? In real life. So, but anyways, I don't want to get political. Ah, man. This is just, did it work? No, it did not. Ain't no way this thing worked. Look at this. See, this is what people wanted right here. Right? Not this, but the suit. The damn suit. Which is not even a suit. It's just a damn bulletproof vest with a skull on it. Can't give us that, right? You can't even give us that. You know? And then you got these idiots. But there it is. It's probably the only guy right here, this guy. The erotic dude. That agrees with me, you know. Not at the level that I am where I'm done, you know. I do not give this garbage a pass. Why? That's all I can think of every time like that. Rent free in my head. Why? No. Ah, damn. And these guys get paid. Right? They get paid to shit on our hopes and dreams. They can't give us this. Right? I don't even want to say a damn thing about this dumbass right here. Oh, man. Grace. Nothing graceful about that. Anyways. But there it is, you know. Here's the real Punisher right there. There he is. Right? Just stay to that. Just stick to that. Warzone. They did it right. Screw it, right? And let's forget this damn debacle ever happened. So there you go, right? Quit rant. I could just break every level of every thing, right? Everything was wrong with this. Like, it's just hot garbage. So yeah, they were talking about this too. The bodyguard, that makes no sense either. It's like everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody is getting their ass kicked in this building, and you got the lady in the wheelchair and their bodyguard just standing there, and they're being ignored, right? And Frank's standing there too, being ignored. At some point, he gets stabbed. I think it was the bald guy, right? Close to the heart, you know. And I was like, all right, it's a little stab wound. Okay, I can suspense my disbelief until he pulls it out, and then it's like it's a 13-inch knife, right? It's fucking amazing. Look at this. Oh man. But there you go. I mean, what more can I say? This is just the most depressing thing, and this is the whole point of my video. It's just why? No. There it is again. Why? What the hell? Oh man, and this is what I'm saying. Him, Spider-Man, Superman, all these shit superheroes that don't want to be what the hell they are. Superheroes, right? Or screw the super, just heroes. They're all tormented. They all have problems. They all live in a shit show. They can't pay their rent. They dress like bums. They hate the suit, right? They're simps. Simps. They really are. You know, moving from Punisher to Spider-Man. A damn simp. Can't pay his rent. Oh yeah, and then there was this scene, right, with the dumbass dog. Oh shit, I missed this. I missed that. So I guess he gets the dog killer, right? I told you I stopped. I stopped around the time he jumped off that building to the fucking buses and shit. I was like, alright, that's it. Screw this. I'm going home. I did just that. Anyways, like, oh, there's the bald dude. There he is. Now that was a scene. Look at these guys. They're like, yeah. This. we're gonna use our best scene in what is basically the final nail in this Punisher Disney bullcrap, right? Anyways, there you go. That's what it is, right? Now the reason I'm interested in all this is because it's my whole point. This is what my channel is all about. It's about trying to stop you in the real world, yes, from doing these mistakes that Hollywood seems to be pushing on every single one of our heroes. You got Spider-Man can't pay his rent. For some reason, he likes a 4, right? In Zendaya there. Feed her, Parker. Feed her. And feed yourself while you're at it. Right? Grow a pair. Get a good job and then cut this shit. Right? We're tired of the fucking teenage Parker. Can't pay his rent, can't do shit. He sucks. You know? Every second that he's on film, he has to take the damn Spider-Man mask. I want to watch and see Spider-Man, not Holland. Right? Tired of his dumbass gimmick of these actors always taking off the mask. Don't cast these fucking idiots. That's why this garbage doesn't work. Understand? But they don't care. They really don't. Right? How many times are we gonna rant? Everybody ranting about Hollywood. They don't care. They get paid. Literally. Get paid. Speaking of, here he is. That's another thing about Spider-Man that he's always bouncing off shit. Off the wall. Off cars. Pavement. There he is. Yeah, shut the hell up. Why? No. Look, there he is. What did I say? Yes, we know it's you. Keep the damn mask on. That's the whole damn point. Look at this. Garbage. One last kick in the nads. That's what this should be called. The Punisher, one last kick in the nads. Anyways, there you go. I could get philosophical and wise here, right? And teach lessons about this, but for now, it was just a rant. My question is why all these damn reviewers are glazing it. Oh, it was the violence, the gore, good attempt. Right. This is what we want. It's like, no. It was a shit show right off the bat. Nothing makes sense. It's not hard. It really ain't. At least cut back on all the damn zombies in the street. Have the business org close the fucking shop. We ain't selling sandwich todays. Right? You got a bunch of fucking zombies outside killing people. Right? No, my daughter is not doing her fucking homework. Because she needs to get ahead. Judging by the outside world, she's got bigger fish to fry than studying, right? That's what I'm telling you. It's all the subliminal crap that doesn't work in a world that already it doesn't work. It just doesn't. That's my point. That's my whole damn point. Ain't nobody evicted. In real world, Frank here would have been evicted, out, pulled by his dumbass beard, right, or his hair, and thrown on the damn street because he can't pay his rent. It's not hard. It really ain't. But anyways, there you go. Hot garbage. I couldn't even finish it. And on another note, and I want to make a video about this, I really do, about the this philosophical question about how Avatar is the biggest moneymaker of all time, but is not on the psyche of people. And I'll tell you why. Spoiler alert, real quick. Because it makes everybody look in the mirror. Every subliminal shit I just ranted about is non-existent in Avatar. Avatar is a simple story of the real world. And that's why no one wants to talk about it, because you must pick a side. But there is no good or bad. It is what it is, right? But anyways, I'll tell you in a future video, because I am going to do that one. I'm going to explain literally why Avatar is not spoken about, yet it grossed the most money. Because it is the simple hero's journey story, and at the same time the most real father and son story, and at the same time it's blood is thicker than water story, and at the same time it touches immortality, right? Greed, politics, all in one. People don't want to talk about that because it's real. That's why. Right? Anyways, I might have spoiled it already, but there you go, right? I'll see you on the next episode.